Greetings, it's Vaygrim, back with another episode of Hot Blocks. In this episode, we're actually looking at an entire mod in just one block. It is the Adjustable Chest. That's from BetterChests by Aroma 1997. And it is updated for Minecraft 1.7.10. Now, the Adjustable Chest is infinitely useful, and you'll see why. First of all, the recipe for the chest itself. It is a simple wooden chest with some cobble around it, and that gets you one adjustable chest. The adjustable chest has the same amount of storage space as a regular chest does. Another thing you're also going to need are these. These are empty cases. Upgrade case. That is 4 wooden planks, 4 iron bars, 1 stick, and that gets you 8 of those. So that's a pretty good deal. You're going to be using those a lot, so go ahead and make some. Now I'm going to go across here to our little crafting area and run you across some of the basics. You have the chest itself, right? I've got one in my inventory. Now there's another option that you actually have. You can make the adjustable upgrade that is a piece of wood surrounded by cobblestone. And what you can actually do with that, I'm just going to put that back, grab that. We right click, that turns it into an adjustable chest. It's very nice. Now, why would you want to turn ordinary chests into adjustable chests? I will tell you why. They have a lot of different upgrades you can use for them. For one, actually, you can get an adjustable chest. You do 2 pieces of wool, 2 pieces of leather, 4 pieces of string, and it gets you the adjustable bag. Now, all I have to do is have this in my inventory, and I hit V to open it. You see that bracket right there indicating that's the one that's open. Now, if I want to, I can also right-click it while on my hotbar. But I don't even have to do that. It doesn't even have to take up hotbar space to use it. And you do not have to wear it. It's very nice. There's also upgrades to this. What you can actually do, I'm going to get some slot upgrades. You notice it says maximum upgrade of 7. Well, if I get, let's see, here's a base chest. Now, normally these would be expended. I'm in creative mode right now, so they won't be. But I'm going to right-click. We have an extra row. Right-click. Every single upgrade adds, I believe, 9 slots. And there's a maximum number of 7 total upgrades. So now we basically have, I think this is about the equivalent of either a diamond chest or at least a gold chest from iron chest. You have a lot of slots to work with, but that's not where the adjustable chest stops. No. You get your bag. You can actually put these upgrades in there. You'll see it gets a little bump on the side. Whoop. Bump on the other side. Now it gets expanded across the front. Front and one of the sides. Front and both of the sides. And then you get a little thing on the top, a wider thing on the top, and that's where it stops. So now we have a bag that has a lot of space. This really appeals to me. I love this concept. Now, there's tons of upgrades, as you can see right here, upgrades for this chest, one of which is just something as simple as the cobble generator. Now, I have a lot of little example chests set up. There's other things that we can go over here in a minute. But one thing I want to mention first. The BetterChests user manual. Get an upgrade case and a book and put it in the crafting grid and you'll get the user manual. This book goes over everything about this mod, including how to make the book itself, how to upgrade the book with later upgrades on the actual mod. Let's see. Adjustable chest, 24 slot storage, upgradable. This is about the adjustable bag. How to access the adjustable bag. Now, there's this thing called the Aromic Hammer. Now, this mod is made by Aroma 1997, and there is a associated mod that you will actually have to install called Aroma 1997 Core. It's a dependency for BetterChests. In that mod, there is a hammer that you're actually going to want to make. This hammer lets you remove upgrades from a chest. You can remove them one at a time, or you can remove all of them. I can actually get this and right-click, and it'll pop up a screen. Shift right-click to remove one upgrade, shift left-click to remove them all. Now, if I shift left-click in creative mode, it will destroy the chest. I found that out the hard way. But I wouldn't normally be in creative mode, so that's fine. You just right-click, and it pops up with a nice, helpful little hint screen. I think that's cool. So we're going to keep our book with us, and we're going to go over some of these various uses for some of these things. Let's see, what side? I want to do this side first. Now, is this yeah, it's the side I want to do first. Okay, there is what's called the energy upgrade. The energy upgrade does nothing. It is literally a dependency. Actually, tell you what, let's go back here for just a sec. There is the energy upgrade, the AI upgrade. These are literally just dependencies. Like, and there's this the blocking upgrade. I'm gonna have to go to here in a second. I'll get back to that. But basically, energy upgrade and the AI upgrade don't actually do anything. They're just dependencies for other more complex chest upgrades. So there is the rain upgrade. Now, what this does is it turns. I'm just gonna do bucket. I can't type bucket. There we go. I'm going to get a bucket of water. And I believe that will fill it up with water. Hooray. That's what the rain upgrade does. It basically collects rain for you and refills buckets, refills empty buckets. So you could put this in a line where you need buckets filled with water. Nice, simple, easy. That's what that does. There is the ticking upgrade. Now, this is kind of hard to demonstrate, but basically, let me see if I can find it in here. The ticking upgrade is very specific. Whoop. There we go. Ticking upgrade will tick the contents of the chest as if they were in a player inventory. If you place something inside the chest that does not like to be ticked, it'll tick. The ticking upgrade will disable it. So the best example I can think about this is Tinker's Construct tools that have the moss upgrade for repairability. Those only tick when they're in your inventory. This would prevent that. This means, I think, that you could put your tools in here and this chest would tick them, which means they would continue repairing themselves, which is real powerful. The furnace upgrade. The furnace upgrade, let's see. Let's do some raw pork. And I believe it is going to start cooking things one at a time. Let's do some raw chicken. And it's going to go through all of those. Now, this is very slow, but it doesn't require any power. So this is one thing that you can dump a whole bunch of stuff into and have them cook one by one. It's very interesting. I like it. It's very powerful. Let's see. The collector upgrade. I think it's self-explanatory. Let me see if I can... Yep, there you go. You probably heard a noise, too. Basically, there is an upgrade. You can upgrade this up to... let's see. Where is the collector upgrade? Right there. Up to 8 times. And every upgrade, I believe, does one block. So if you put only one collector upgrade, it will just do the immediate block around it. If you go up, it will go up to 8 blocks away from itself, which is real powerful. Now, this is not 1, not 2, but 3 upgrades in one. The animal upgrade, the killing upgrade, and the feeding upgrade. The first thing I'm going to show is the feeding upgrade. I'm going to get a couple of sheep right here. And you see, the animal upgrade actually is kicked in. It is feeding the animals and making sure that they breed. Plus, the animal, that's the feeding upgrade. The animal upgrade shears them. Then, as long as there's at least 2, let me put another one in here. I think the killing upgrade will kill him, yes. And then what I probably also want to do, let's see, that requires the energy upgrade. I could do 1, 2, 3. That should be more than enough. Which means now I can Nice and easy. So now, it will auto-feed the sheep, auto-shear them, and then also auto-kill them if there's at least 2 adult sheep. Minimum. As soon as this baby grows up, basically, it is going to be killed. So, I think that's really cool. It's a great automated system. It is intelligent. Now, here's the thing. The animal upgrade... let's see. Yeah, there's the feeding upgrade. That goes in by itself. Animal upgrade requires the energy upgrade. Now, the killing upgrade actually requires the energy upgrade as well. If you put the AI upgrade in there also, that means that you can actually intelligently manage it. With just the killing upgrade, it kills everything. If you put the AI upgrade in there also, it only kills if there's more than 2 to breed. So you can turn this into an automated killing station for cows. I think that's great. That's awesome. You could turn this into auto milking and leave off the killing upgrade. Sheep shearing, all sorts of stuff. And of course, it only feeds them as soon as their timers reset for feeding. I think that's once every 20 minutes. And as long as you have food in here. Put some shears in here, and you get the spare wool. I think that's really cool. I slapped some collector upgrades in it, so I'll get any drops from the actual killed sheep. That's real neat. I like that. Let's see, the player feeding upgrade. This actually goes on the bag. You see it's got the energy upgrade and the player feeding upgrade. If I put food in this, as long as it's somewhere in my inventory, I will automatically eat that food. So if it's food that replenishes 2.5 bars of your health bar, your health meter, it will automatically eat one when you're 2.5 bars down. Which means if you have food that does 6 blocks of actual food replenishment, it won't eat that until it's 6 blocks down. But all you have to do, let me open this up real quick, is put whatever food you want to eat first in the first slots. So basically it will eat in order from left to right, top to bottom. So if you put the more replenishing, more nourishing food at the back, you'll eat all the little stuff like berries and stuff automatically first, which is real cool. Another bag-only upgrade is the resupply upgrade. I'm going to put this in my inventory. Now, if I open this, I'm going to get 1 stone. All of a sudden, I have 64. Now, I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to put 1 stone in. It automatically resupplies 1 stack, so you always keep 1 stack maximum of whatever you have in this, which is really, really cool. So, I think this is going to be really good for builders and project building. You could put a couple of different kinds of blocks, and it will resupply those blocks for you. Let's see. So, that's this wing over here. Let's go over to the other wing. I went a little crazy with building. I don't know why. This is the light upgrade. Now, I have this thing completely encased in dark glass from Extra Utilities. It should be pitch black in there, but because I have the light upgrade on that block, that chest, emits the exact same light level as glowstone, which is real cool. That means you could put these around your storage room, and you don't have to worry about about putting torches or elaborate lighting systems or whatever. The chests themselves emit light. I think that's a great idea. The redstone upgrade. I'm going to do this at an angle. Better angle. You can see that lights up when I open it. It's just like a trap chest, does the exact same thing. Ta-da! Real simple. That's the redstone upgrade. This is the comparator upgrade. Basically what this means is that it makes the chest redstone comparator compatible. You put a redstone comparator behind this, and it will emit a strength symbol. You notice it says 5 right there. If I take some out, it goes down to 3. Put them back in, and there's 5. So you can actually use this in combination with redstone lamps, and you can actually have a lighting system that indicates like a meter on the wall, just how full is that chest. I think that's a great idea. Unbreakable upgrade. This is hard to demonstrate, but basically the chest is blast resistant and break resistant. The only person that can break it is the player that actually put the upgrade on the chest, which I think is neat. So you could actually have this and have an entire room that is completely blast proof. You don't have to worry about creepers exploding. Whatever. If you want to put this near or in hazardous areas where, and you can still do storage upgrades on this. This does not prevent any of these upgrades. I can still do storage slots upgrades, which is very cool. So yeah, I think this is real neat. I like this idea. Now it dovetails in with the player upgrade. This is where things get really radical. You have to have the unbreakable upgrade to put in. See, there's the unbreakable upgrade and this little padlock on here. That's the player upgrade. You can only have one per chest for both of these. And so only one player upgrade because there's no point in having extra ones. You can't put it on the bag. Oh, by the way, with this one, if you put this on the bag, the unbreakable upgrade, if you put it on the bag will not despawn as long as it sits on the ground, even if the chunk gets unloaded. So if you die, your bags don't die. That is awesome. I really love this. I'm going to try and make use of this a lot, I think. The player upgrade. Let's see. The player upgrade is basically a lock system. This is again kind of hard to demonstrate in a single person operation, but if I put a player upgrade on this chest, then any of you that come up to this chest would not be able to get into it unless you're an admin on a server. This means that you can actually keep your inventory for your storage room permission based. Only you could access things, and that's really amazing. Now, here is where this dovetails in with that other harder to explain one, the blocking upgrade. The blocking upgrade basically prevents slot upgrades. The blocking upgrade prevents a certain number of slots in this chest from being accessible by external blocks. So that means an adjacent Ender IO furnace couldn't pull blocks out of it. Pipes could not pipe things out of it. So you could do the player upgrade and the blocking upgrade. If you fully upgraded it, I think you would have a completely secure chest, which I think is great. That is a really wonderful idea. I'll read you. Let me see if I can find this. It's going to be towards the back, unfortunately. Blocking upgrade will block other adjacent blocks from being able to interact with this chest. For each upgrade, the amount of slots that cannot be accessed from other blocks increases. Upgrades and players can still access these. Upgrades and other players can still access these slots. So these slots are still accessible by other upgrades on the chest, and any player walking up to it. But if you did a blocking upgrade and a player upgrade, I have a chest that only I can access, and even other items and item conduits can't access it. That's real cool. That's basically like a safe. Let's see. The void upgrade. I think this one is pretty self-explanatory. It's a trash can. Plain and simple. Real easy. I kind of like that. All the alternatives we have for throwing things away now. The mining upgrade, this is very unique. I really do love this. The mining upgrade goes on the chest. You put a pick, and whatever enchantments it has on that pick, it will take into account. So now if I get some coal ore, it's going to break that coal and take into account my fortune 3. 1 by 1. And I think it's a random chance for fortune to even kick in. See, it kicked in 2 extra right there. 3 extra right there. So I can just leave this and come back. This means you have 1 chest, and you notice the diamond pick is actually using durability. I think that's a really good balance point. Now, this is real simple for being able to pipe things in here. If you use Silk Touch, you could put everything that needs fortune and just leave a fortune pick in here and repair it every once in a while. I think that's a real cool idea. I like that idea. Let's see, the planting and the harvesting upgrades. I'm showing these in tandem. I'm going to get a bucket of water. I'm pretty sure I need a hoe. And then we're going to do a stack of seeds. Now, what it should do is exactly that. Now, here's the thing, right? It is going out a certain distance. What I need to do... that's not the right one. BetterChests. I want another pair of these. There you go. There's that last row. And now I need to upgrade it to make sure that it can do the same range. Now, both of these require the energy upgrade on the actual chest. And what this means is every single upgrade I plant on here, it increases the range, the reach out, and it goes all the way around it. So you would put this in the middle of a field, which I think is very neat. Now, let's see if we can get some bone meal. That is 2 words. I'm just gonna grow some crops here, and every so often I think it will actually, yep, there we go. It goes through and harvests, and it will go through and do another planting thing in a couple of ticks. We've got our wheat. Now here's the thing, right? I put the water bucket in here because if you have the rain upgrade on this, you remember the rain upgrade automatically fills buckets? If you put the rain upgrade on this and just put an empty bucket, it will keep the bucket full, and it will make sure all of this stays hydrated. How cool is that? So you don't even have to have a water source block. That is amazing. I really do think this is something great and something revolutionary. I love how all these different add-ons for the mod actually dovetail in together. It's a really good system. So if I put planting, harvesting, and the rain upgrade, it keeps everything planted, harvested, and it keeps all the farmland hydrated. That's real cool. Now, there's one last one that I actually want to show you. We're going to, let's see, we're going to use this nice big one. I'm going to need a bucket of lava. We're going to put a bucket of lava and a bucket of water in there. And the cobble gen upgrade. Just right click on that. Normally it would get expended. And what you'll see is we have a cobble gen chest. How cool is that? Now, I think this is really, really interesting. I think this is really does exemplify kind of thinking outside the box, multi-purpose of this. This is one of the reasons why I really wanted to do a spotlight on the adjustable chest, because one adjustable chest goes a long way. Now here's something else that's really worth, let me actually read it to you from the book. Let's see. Adjustable bag. Yes. Okay, if you want to remove upgrades from a chest or temporarily disable them, you can do so by right-clicking with the aromatic hammer. Okay, shift right-click removes one upgrade. Shift left-click removes them all. And just a right-click disables them all, right? If you want to remove or disable upgrades from the bag, you just have the hammer and you right-click or shift right-click the bag when it's in your hand. Here's the cool part. You can pick up the chest and all of its contents with all of its contents by shift right-clicking the chest with a aromatic hammer. So I can get a normal chest. Now I think shift right-clicking shift right-click to remove one upgrade from the actual chest. So you cannot actually pick up an upgraded chest, but you can actually have a vanilla chest right here. If I get my hammer, this has no upgrades on it. If I remember right, shift right click, I pick it up. Now this does become an unnamed item. I know it doesn't have a texture. You don't have to report that, he says. But I can actually put that back down, and I now have all of those things again. Now this got duplicated because I'm in creative mode. I have tested this in single player mode. I mean in normal survival mode, and it works fine. But I think this is cool. You can actually pick up whole chests worth of stuff and move them somewhere, and then put the upgrades back on later if you want to. This is just going to town. One bucket of lava, one bucket of water. You have a cobblestone generator. Now, here's what my curiosity is, right? Let's get a furnace and energy upgrade. I'm going to do energy, not cobble gen, furnace. And now, this is going to slowly make smooth stone for us. Now, I think it's actually making cobble faster than it can make smooth stone. However, I do think that it's actually very, very cool. This is a great idea. I've got one chest that I can do a little bit of both. I could even put some sand in here and actually get glass, smooth stone, cobblestone. I'm astounded. This mod is so flexible, and it's all one block. One block that is eminently useful and almost infinitely upgradable. All the upgrades work together in some way or another. You could use the comparator upgrade with your farm to see when you actually have a full chest. That's really, really cool. Yeah. So this is still going to town. Mining upgrade. There we go. That's 1 stack of coal. And because I have Fortune on here, I've got 2.5, roughly, stacks of coal. That is 1 stack of ore that got processed. I really do love all the different ways that these things can actually be upgraded interchangeably. Being able to remove upgrades. This really does remind me of a chest equivalent of Jabba barrels. I really love the Jabba mod, and it is so useful and so flexible. This is what I see in BetterChests. It is really going to find a home in all of my mod packs from now on. And this is actually in the Vaygrim's Chance mod pack, so you'll be able to mess with all of this as you see fit. I'm actually going to put that, and all of that in there. So thank you very much for joining me for another episode of Hot Blocks on the Adjustable Chest from BetterChests by Aroma 1997. I'm actually going to have a link in the description that will actually point you to the Minecraft forums thread. So make sure and head over there, take a look, and really do explore this mod. There's so many things you can do with it. It is so useful. This is Vaygrim signing off. Bye-bye.